Hey everyone, I'm out on the mountain trail. Thought I would share the scenery with you. I finished my hike up the thousands of stairs. Now I am on the mountain trail. I don't know when I'll come across the exit. It could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be 2 hours. I have no idea. All I know is that the exit is this way. I don't have that much water. I've got about half a bottle, so I have to ration it carefully. There's a bit of a breeze. It doesn't feel that unbearable. And I have my sun hat. I don't feel too bad. I'll be alright. If I'm lucky, there'll be a vending machine along the way. If I come across a vending machine, then I'm gold. But if I die here, then, well, it was a life well lived. I died out here in this beautiful place, surrounded by trees, singing birds, butterflies, flowers, the sun. I died in the heart of nature. What more could I ask for? But I won't die. I'll come across the exit eventually. And the sign is encouraging me to push forward. Now, last time I gave my thoughts on the fitness industry. I need to talk about something to kill some time, so I will rant a bit about cars. Now, in my opinion, a car is the biggest financial trap that exists. It is one of the poorest forms of equity you could own because its value consistently depreciates over time. For example, let's say you buy a brand new Ford or Chevy or whatever for $50,000. In 5 years' time, that car will no longer be worth $50,000. It will be worth substantially less. Furthermore, you have to factor in things like accidents, repairs. You have to pay for them, and they will reduce the value of the car. If you were to put that $50,000 into an index fund, the money would grow consistently over time. It would grow 7 to 8% per year over time. But people don't want to invest their money. People want to spend it. People want to impress the ladies. People want to get laid. People want the ostentatious status symbol. They want other people to think that they've got money. They indulge in vanity. They bask in it. And the older I get, the wiser I become, thankfully. Some people get older and they remain fixated on their ways. Now, I've never really driven in my life. I grew up in New York, which obviously has fantastic public transportation, but I did live in parts of the world where transportation wasn't very good. For example, I spent some time in Idaho. In America's Midwest, public transportation is atrocious. But even then, I didn't own a car. Instead, I had a tricycle. I found this cheap tricycle on Craigslist, and I rode around with that. You might be asking why I didn't buy a bicycle. It's because my balance is awful. I can't balance very well. Maybe if I learned to ride a bike when I was a kid, I could have balanced, but I ended up buying a tricycle. That was fine. Another thing is that I wasn't sure how long I was going to live in Idaho, which deterred me from buying a car. A lot of people, if they were in my position, they would have bought a car. Even if they were all going to be there for a month, they still would have bought the car. People want to spend money, but they don't want to invest it. People don't think before they act. They certainly don't think before they spend. And every dollar you don't spend is one day you don't have to work. So think about that the next time you consider buying a new car. Consider what it's really worth now, what it will be worth in the future, and whether or not you really need it. So many people buy a car even though they don't need it. They might live in an area with excellent public transportation, or at least transportation that's serviceable. I used to live in Korea. Now, I didn't live in Seoul, so the city I lived in had a bus system, but the buses were good. They were perfectly fine. It was very easy to get around. I had a bus card. Getting around was no problem. But again, people want the ostentatious status symbol. And that's a sad thing. So those are my thoughts on owning a car. Hope you found this video insightful. I'm gonna enjoy the breeze. Ooh, this is nice. I'm gonna enjoy this lovely breeze, this lovely cool breeze on this hot summer day, and catch you next time.